Today's Three Blind Mice Back to the 50s build is going to be a very special one for me. It's going to be a lot of fun. Don't go away. Hello everybody, it's Paul from Fat Guy Productions, coming to you as always from beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And yes, indeed, it is going to be a very, very special build for me. It's one that's going to mean something very deep to me, and I can't wait to sink my teeth into this. So, no more boring talk, let's jump right in. In the 50s, Vegas was rapidly growing. The fabulous Las Vegas Strip, located in Clark County, had to rely on the Las Vegas Fire Department for protection, as Clark County had no department of its own. In 1953, the growth demanded more fire protection, so the Clark County Fire Department was born. Clark County turned to Seagrave, and they bought a 1953 engine, complete with all the hose and equipment. It was sort of an all-in-one fire department starter kit, if you will. And they called it Engine 1. Today, the Clark County Fire Department is the largest fire department in the state and one of the busiest in the nation. I'm proud to have served on the department from 1987 to 2016, and as such, I'm excited to take this Hot Wheels Seagrave and change it into Clark County's Engine 1. This casting has two nice thick posts that makes drilling them really easy. Once you get the base off, you'll find an interior piece, two loose axles, and a small glass piece. Yes, it's going to be a simple build, but the devil will be in the details. Mattel really did a great job of modeling plenty of details in, but they dropped the ball in the finish and failed to take advantage of all the great molded-in features. I won't make that mistake. After taking the truck apart, it's time for my favorite part, the warm liquid goo phase. I love this. I love to watch the truck sink down into the goo, almost more than I liked watching it blister when we were brush painting the goo onto the bodies. Look at that. Down she goes. Man, that is so satisfying. After about a day in the goo, the truck comes out all slickery and just needs a good wash and scrub. I'll hit the rig up with a brass bristle brush and pick away any last vestiges of paint, and then it's off to the paint booth. Although county rigs today are yellow with a blue stripe, the original colors were red, so I'll choose Createx Wicked Colors wicked crimson to paint the body and the base and the wheels. Then I'll set those aside to dry. Paint wasn't great back in the 50s, so this is not going to get a clear coat. That just means I'm going to have to make sure I do a really nice job on the wet coats. Once the rig is dry, I'll apply decals to the hood that I made on my Alps printer. Other than painting this vehicle, really it just needs a ton of details. I'll end up with a monster headache from this build because of it, but it'll sure be worth it in the end. Even a small piece of glass like this can have a major impact on the build. So small though it be, it's going for a swim in the gauzy. Now I can start painting the body details. The body has hard suction, trim, pump panels, and so much more. The base is just as detailed as the body. It features lights and hose connections and so much more. This vehicle is going to require a lot of detail painting. The wheels need to be red, so I painted them along with the body. Now that they're completely dry, I can paint the tires with a little bit of Tamiya NATO Black. It gives a really great rubber look. I'm super happy with how this is shaping up, but my bubble bursts as I realize I did it again. I forgot to drill out the posts before I painted the body. So, with finger crossed, I go back and drill and tap the posts. Well, it looks like everything is just about ready to go. So we'll gather everything and then we can go ahead and start putting this back together. Despite my small setback, I'm finally at the point where I can put this thing back together. The glass piece actually goes in from the top of the body. Once I figured that out, it was smooth sailing. With the build buttoned up, there's just a few details to paint on top of the windshield, so I hit those up and I can now call this one done. This was a very gratifying build for me, and I love it like no other build I've done. Engine 1, an iron horse that served Clark County well. It was a real pleasure to recreate it here for this 3 Blind Mice Invitational, and I hope that you guys love it as much as I do. Well, there you have it. Engine 1 from the Clark County Fire Department. This was a ton of fun. Can't tell you how much fun I had with it, and it really means something very special to me because I spent a lot of time of my life with the Clark County Fire Department. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and click subscribe. Click the little bell and you'll be notified anytime I release a new video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I really do read everything you put down there. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Until next time, I hope you have an amazing day filled with all sorts of memories. Until next time, this is Paul from Fat Guy Productions saying, be good.